Well, hello there. Hello. Hope you have been having a good day. I'm back with another chill day of the weekend, so didn't really do much. Just played some stuff in the morning, took a nap, ate some ramen for lunch, and here I am. So yay. Give me a second to check how everything is going on Twitch. Okay, everything looks fine. We should be good. But yeah, as we well, I mean, I didn't mention last week, but hey Froze, how's your afternoon been? I just had a very chill day so far, so all I did was get some ramen and now here we are. But yeah, hello. Although yeah, we shall see how it goes today. Cause yeah, like we were talking about yesterday, it's like figured I may as well want to try something different as well, so I did get Isaac. You know, I bought the obviously it's wonderful high value pack of you know, what was it, about almost $50 to $60 for a 0% discount. Isn't it great? You know, what says value better than 0% discount, right? Yeah, the 0% deal, the greatest deal in the world, clearly. No, what wouldn't be better than to earn $0 in savings from buying something, right? So yeah, we've got that. That's Isaac and they're both Isaac. Yeah, trust no one, not even your Isaac. You know, clearly. Isaac, no one, not even your own Isaac. Scene change? The scene is changed. Wait, what? Huh? What? Where's the game? Oh wait, did it? Oh wait, did it die? No wait, this is the wrong game. Of course, it's the wrong game. That's why that was not world. That was gold. Because I do not have gold set up on OBS, so gold obviously would not turn up. So you can kind of hear the sound, cause the sound is pulled from my entire PC, but the yeah, the sound is, the audio is pulled from my entire PC, but the video is obviously only from the specific window. So yeah, reflects. You know, I forgot my Steam window was a bit more right than usual. Because I was checking some of my older games as well, so I looked at the page, I was like, oh yeah, Eiyu Senki, this is it. And I clicked it and I was like, wait. So that's why. Okay. I was wondering why I had two files in the same... Like, two files with the same... on the same week. In-game. And I was like, huh. I was like, what the hell? 2.5 to 3 hours from now, somewhere around there, we have how much time? 4.5 to 5 hours. How much time should I actually put aside for it though? The thing is, I know it's gonna be a long game because it feels like I'm probably not gonna clear it very easily, but I'm not sure how much time to set aside either. Like 2.5 hours? Is that a lot in this case? I don't actually know. 2 hours? Is that enough for me to get anything done? It's probably enough for me to fail a run, but I mean, like, how long does a single run of that game actually take though? With all the mods and DLCs and all that. Not mods, just with all the DLCs and all that. How long does it actually take to you know, clear shit in the game? Even bit, yeah, I know, but like how long does that even take for a single run? That's what I'm kind of wondering. 20? I mean, like what, 20 minutes? At first it runs like 20-30 minutes. Okay. Then they get longer. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, if that's the case, yeah, 2.5 to 3 hours from now, we should be able to get a few runs of me failing horrifically in it in. 2.5 from now. We'll start at 5:30 Japan time, which is I think 4:30 your time. To thereabout, then we'll see how it goes from there. How much do you remember about Isaac? I remember pushing, was it R? Would reset the game, right? Or was it another button? I remember there's a button that you push and you would just reset the game instead, so... You can't throw me with that, I think. I remember that the game used to be on Newgrounds, and I remember that... And I remember some of the earlier bosses. No R anymore. Wait, it's gone? Wait, they actually removed that? Well, I guess it makes sense to have it removed for the PC version. There's even an achievement for using R a few times in a row. Is there really even a point in the button though? Or is it just for like speedrunners to, you know, restart the run quicker when they know that there's no longer any hope in the specific run they're in? Like what's the lore behind that button? Because clearly everything in that game has lore, right? I spent all the start with good items for dead characters. Ah, okay. So there actually is some level of value in the button itself, huh? Oh, okay. That's good to know. Spring gives you to throw red hearts that run away from you. Wait. Is that really a thing we're gonna want? Wait, is that permanent? Because like, if it's an achievement, it means that it's probably permanent, right? Yes, oh no. Do we actually want that? I mean, it'll probably be funnier to have it, right? Can you still grab them? Yeah, take a bit to try and catch them. Well, as long as it doesn't end up killing me during the run, it should be fine, I guess. But something tells me I will probably die horribly trying to chase it, if anything. So yeah, I know about that and some of the earlier bosses I know a bit about, but aside from that I don't know much else about the game. The most that I do know is like what you see the funny people on YouTube screaming or playing the game. So probably not much more than anyone else does, I would think. Also throw bomb. Oh yeah, I know the throw bomb, yeah, the one that just like you open something and it just comes out a bomb that's just like gonna detonate in a few seconds on its own, right? With the funny face on it. Going like you're mad, bro. Or something. I know that one. See, I know things. Let me open the high difficulty challenges for this game. Okay, Aztec is done. Vinland is done. Next is Russia. Okay, yeah, this one might be a bit problematic, wouldn't it? But all that's left is really the EU and Russia, but... Well, I mean, there's them, but aside from them... There's even Super Troll Bomb. There's a lot of boss endings in Repentance. Yeah, I know that there are different endings, but I never really knew what causes the different endings. Like, I've seen a few of the earlier ones on YouTube, but that's about it. But none of the newer ones from Repentance, maybe? The thing is, I don't even know if the people I watched actually, back then, even used the Repentance DLC, so it's hard to tell if I've seen it before, but probably not. This is you need to specific things you need to go in order to unlock more and more endings. Ah.
カシュガルは交易路として発達しています。今はバザールが開いているので、なおのことです。
Although super throw bomb sounds a little scary. I don't know if the bomb can actually run fast enough to catch up. that might be a bit of a problem. Because I don't know if I can. This will all be a challenge of whether I can react fast enough or not, right? Clearly, we will have to see. Yes. I do not know the way. All endings is a bit crazy, but I guess we can try a few endings. Do you know that way? I do not know it. Clearly I do not know it because this is a blind playthrough we're gonna be doing, but... How many endings are there? Like... we could play more than once. I mean, I'm all down for seeing a few endings, but more like... How many endings are there? Because seeking all endings, if you're gonna tell me that like across all 4 DLCs there's like 50 endings, it's like... that's a bit... That's gonna be a bit of a long one, you know? But if you're gonna tell me there's like 10 to 12 endings, even 12 sounds like it might be a lot, I don't know. Well, it's like, it depends on how many endings there are. We could go for a few, but all might be tough. I'll have to see as well. I don't consider myself good at the game. More like I haven't touched it in almost... How many years has it been since Newgrounds was a thing? 10 years? Maybe more? Yes, 18 check marks you get, which are most of the bosses, including ending ones. 18 check marks. But the bosses are random, right? You get check marks for each character separately. Wait, does each character have its own ending? You mean they aren't all just Isaac but dressed differently? I thought they were just gonna be like the funny hats in Team Fortress where they just Isaac but different Isaac. But still Isaac enough to Isaac, you know? The enemies are same, you get different unlocks for check marks. Oh, this is gonna be a little complicated. All of them are not Isaac, right? Are they not? I don't know, because there weren't that many characters back on Newgrounds back then, so... You know, back when it was a free-to-play game, you didn't have as much content. Then when it first like became a full price game, they added a shit ton more content, so it's like at that period I already stopped playing it, but you're gonna see waifu character in the game. There are waifus in that game as well. There are 18 characters with out version of each. Holy shit. Ah, that actually sounds pretty cool. Well, that's fine. The thing is, no matter which character we pick, by the end of the playthrough, they're just gonna look like some ugly monster in the end, right? So clearly it doesn't matter who we pick, they all look the same levels of ugly. There's some figs over there. Oh, figs always felt like one of those very weird things to eat. Like, isn't a fig like an actual like piece of branch or something with like dead insects inside that the Americans like to eat? Or am I thinking of something else? We've got 360 hours on repentance, we've got 60% of the cheese. Bruh. How many? I forgot to check how many achievements there are on that. 60% sounds like a lot though. There's 600 achievements. Okay. Okay. Holy shit. 600 achievements? This is almost on the level of Payday 2. What did I get for dinner yesterday? Check my memory. I got a I decided to eat healthy, so I got an avocado paste based fruit salad. So the fruit salad with a little bit of vegetable, a little bit of oats, and mostly an avocado based mash thing. It's actually pretty alright. Like, you would think that something with... Actually, yeah, avocado itself has a pretty decent taste, so it's like just a very sweet fruit-ish salad with some vegetables and a bit of carbs. 600 plus achievements plus all ending. Oi, that one is gonna be a bit spicy. I mean, as long as the achievements are not RNG, maybe it'll be possible, right? Because like, if you're gonna tell me there's gonna be like some kind of gacha ending in there, or gacha achievement that I have to like, oh yeah, you gotta get this thing to trigger, and this thing has a 1% chance to trigger. If it's gonna be something on that level, then it's like, yeah, chief, I don't think this is it. That one might be a little tough, I don't know. But we can try, you know. This gacha machine, by the way. Oh yeah, there were slots in it, right? I saw that, you know, back in the early YouTube days when people were still watching Uber Hexor Nova, you know, like back in that era. I was like, yeah, I saw him play the game, you know. Clearly that's just gonna fit my crippling addiction, which is not a good thing. It's not a good thing, but it will be a thing. Why not both? Also. Oh, you tempt me. Why do you tempt me like this? I mean, we could. We technically could, right? Why not? I love saffron. But yeah, you know, like if it's actual, like... Oh. Hey, story progression, what do you know? But yeah, brain not processing, what was I gonna say? You know, as long as the achievements aren't a gacha, that's fine, but like, you know, gacha machines in the game itself, why not, right? We can go broke gambling for things within the game that don't matter to anything. But in terms of like, if achievements are gonna be gacha, that one might be a bit of a suffering, because I have come to realize that my RNG is not very good, especially when it comes to stuff like that. Like, did you know how long it took me to get that stupid final achievement for illegal overdose? Like, that last achievement, which was like a 1% chance of fucking triggering, it took me like almost 16 hours of gameplay to get. It just sitting there for close to like 16 hours, doing nothing but running the same part of the game over and over and over again, non-stop, in hopes of it appearing. That was... As much as I love the game, doing that was not fun. As long as it's not on that level, we are good. I think there'll be... Oh, it's just like Pokemon Shinies. Oh, that's worse, isn't it? Oh, no. That's even worse, isn't it? Like, I mean, I did play, like... Pokemon Sword and Shield, as well as X and Y. Ah, those, like, playing those and trying to get like shinies from the eggs. Not fun. Not fun at all. Not a shiny. Ah, no. Yeah, I mean, you could. You just need eggs and Ditto, right? Isn't that how every Pokemon gaming works? You know, everybody just bangs a Ditto. I mean, why wouldn't you? If you think about it, that thing is basically like a... You know, it's basically like your funny, what do you call it? It's basically like using lube or like a funny flashlight, right? Is that what it's called? Right, that's basically a Ditto. There's something considerably difficult ones. Difficult how? As in like the skill requirement to clear the stuff to get it is hard, or is it just like difficult in the sense that you need to get things to happen in a very specific order that makes it difficult? People just cheat the ways in instant. I remember seeing that as well. Was it even in X and Y back then when they had the Wonder trade? Where you finally trade with people around the world. It's like, I remember people who were like trading like 50 fucking starter shinies. There's no way someone was actually that lucky. I refuse to believe. Clearly someone just cheated their way into getting a shiny. Although to be fair, I think I did as well back then. Like, I gave up trying to get a shiny with the right stats because it's too painful. Because on the one hand, and you might make fun of me for this, but Sylveon is one of my favorite Pokemon as well. So Sylveon, to get Sylveon with the right skills and the right abilities back then, it's like, it's fucking horrible. But wait, have you seen people trading the Perfect 6 IV? Yeah, I had one. And I just basically used that, like, Perfect 6. Perfect IV? No, not 6, but yeah, the Perfect IV Ditto to trade for more Perfect. To basically, like, trade for other Pokemon as well. The full box is a bit... Yeah, full box is a bit crazy, yeah. I had like 4 or 5 of them, I think, after like trying over and over and over again. And I used to trade those for like shinies with people who really wanted them. It was great. Although in the end I gave up like trying to breed Pokemon for the sake of like just all of that stuff, because it's really just too painful. It's just too painful. Like, back then I had the time because I was in the military, and because I was in the military I could just sit there, right, push a button, hold it down for like 6 hours every day in the office doing nothing, and just do that over and over and over. But like after that, it's like I got sick of it. It's like, no, I'm not gonna sit there holding down a button for like 8 hours a day for months on end to hope for shiny. It's like, no. So I just use the cheat engine thing, not a cheat engine, but whatever it's called, the thing that you use to cheat a Pokemon into the actual game, and I got myself a proper stat Sylveon with abilities from Black and White 2, because I wasn't going to spend $40 to buy Black and White 2 just so I could teach it a skill and trade it over. There's no way I'm going to do that. It's great! No, not great, it's balls! It's balls! Balls! No! Put balls back on the screen! No, you bunny. Oh no, it's the horny girl. What? But yeah. I did it once back then as well. Although I didn't really trade the Pokemon that I cheated, I just used it for my own like personal entertainment. Because the especially for Sylveon, like the shiny was great back in X and Y. Was it X and Y? It should have been X and Y, right? I'm not remembering it wrong, am I? That it first came out. And the shiny was blue, which actually looked quite nice as well. And while it wasn't very strong, Pixelate itself was pretty interesting of a gimmick. And if you had I think you needed X and Y to teach it hyper voice to begin with as an EV. Then you use the EV from black and white 2 with hyper voice. You had to trade it over to X and Y because it couldn't learn hyper voice in X and Y. And then you basically had a Sylveon with hyper voice pixelate for that extra funny damage. You know, funny weird stuff like that. Like, that's how I used to play Pokemon back then. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone did the same as well, but it was fun, you know.
我らはブリタニアの円卓の騎士ガラハド様の直属部隊。私はモードレッド。
同じくガラハド様直属部隊の円卓の騎士ボールスだよ。
ボールス。
あんたが天の見使いなんだ。
See, second best goal is here already. This is great.
ルックスだけじゃ謎だけど、話したりしたらわかるのかな。同じくパーシバルと申します。よろしくお願いいたしますね。天の見使いさん。私も円卓の騎士です。みんなと同じ部隊のレディビエールって言います。こんにちは。ドキドキワクワク。ジパングの王子様だ。どうされましたか？
ブリタニアはジパングを討伐する。そう正式に決定したので。
Maybe the one that I love, black and white. The first one? I think I didn't play the first one, as weird as it is. I only played a bit of the second black and white. For some, just because I wanted the EV. Literally buying a whole new Pokemon game that was older than the one I was playing. Just to grind for an EV. That was the level of desperate I was at back then. How was the first one though? Like I only played the second one, so obviously I'm gonna like the plot made no sense to me to some extent, but like how was the plot like, in that one? Both for the second. Ah. Yeah, that's the thing. I skipped the first one, so I have no idea how like different the first one is either. Was it that good?
これが正常な姿よ。
確かに当然かもしれませんけど、
世界征服を謳う国と友好関係だなんて私は以前から疑問に思っていたの。これでようやく
Oh no, we really are gonna have the battle with them, huh?
世界の風紀を乱す輩は
No, but
こ
the
のモードレ
Asa.
ッドが正してあげる。
Asa. Oh no.
ええ、もちろん。でないと私たちはここに来たりしないわ。それに書状も確認したでしょ。
I mean, that means we aren't gonna get the Knights of the Round Table on our side anytime soon, are we? I mean, at this point, I don't think we're surprised that Asa is doing this, but at the same time, I'm like, but I want Boros.
ランスロット、
I
ガ
played
レイン
in
様のご命令よ。
emulator and it crashed
ジ
me
パン
on
グ
into
軍
the
のスパ
final
イ活動
battle.
はもう終わ
Oh, wait, is it an actual anti-cheat?
り。どうしたの？あなたの役目は終わったと。
It's not an anti-cheat, right? It's just the game being bugged, right? I think the most horrible one that I remember in terms of anti-cheat was game bugging. Ah, okay. Well, I mean, if it's just a bug, that's still very fucky, but it's not that bad. Oh, Lancelot is a spy? You know, the feeling when Lancelot is like the voice of reason in this game, it's just bizarre. Of all people. You know, for a character who has next to no personality in this game, it's like with the manga, after reading that, it's like it kind of puts, if that was considered canon, it puts into perspective a lot more why she's actually so in favor for Japan as well. Oh, but yeah, now I remember what the game was. I remember, I think it was the very first Spyro game, and I had that on the PlayStation back then. So the thing is, back then, in this part of the world, we used to have a lot of pirated games as well, right? So I didn't know, but my parents actually bought me a pirated copy of like Spiral the Dragons, the very first game from I think it was from Malaysia. Like they went all the way there, they bought it when they were on holiday there, and then they came back and they're like, here you go, it's Spiral, you like this, right? I was like, yay. And I played it, it was a very great game. The whole game was actually functional like the normal game. The only problem was, and this was not a bug, it was actual anti-cheat, I believe. Like, I remember seeing an article about this a few years ago as well, but like, as a kid, it confused me so much. Because when you get to the final battle, like literally the final boss battle, the game would restart itself and your save file would be wiped. Like, I would lose my save file as a kid and I'll be put back at the start of the game and I was like, huh? What happened? But I was in the middle of the fight. Did the game, is the game behaving funny? I played the game through and another 2 times, right? Like the kid, my kid brain at the time just played through the entire game twice just to get to the boss again for it to just get sent back again, and I was like, ah yes, I can't clear this, can I? The game disc has to be cursed. There is a spirit in my disc. I should stop playing this game. Ah, that was such a weird time. Oh, that was such a traumatic time back then. Like, I don't think I owned any other games back in that era. That was the era where there were a lot of games like that, if I remember right. Where there were just a shit ton of like trauma fuel games like that, you know, where like they intentionally put in all of this what do you call it? Where they intentionally put in this kind of like anti-cheat sort of things to like spook the player. Where it wasn't the case of like, it was just an anti-cheat which prevented you from playing the game. They actually allowed you to play the game but fucked with you later on into the game. Yeah, anti-cheats back then were fucking crazy. I love it. As in like, looking back on it now, I love it. But back then it was just like, no. Just fucking no. As someone who had no access to the actual official way, like, as someone, you know, who actually like was not able to get my hands on the official copy back then, it's like having to deal with anti-cheats like that was just scary. Because you know, you're a kid. So as a kid, you don't really have a choice. You just tell your parents like, yeah, mommy, I want this game. And they'll be like, that's $70? It's a bit too expensive. We'll see what we can do. You know, on Christmas you get the game, and then somehow the text on the you know, it doesn't come in a hard case. It comes in one of those like plastic wraps, like the funny Indonesian like GTA mods. Then like you can see that the text on it is like all in a different language you can't read. And you're like, ah yeah, Spyro. And it's just like you get fucked. Frankly, I wish more games nowadays still did anti-cheats like that. Where the anti-cheat didn't like stop you from playing the game, it just fucked with the players in ways that were kind of funny instead. Like, I think there was some that just made the game like actually a lot harder. Where enemies that were supposed to like deal like 5 damage or one-shotting you or something, things like that. Oh, there were a lot of them back then, I love it. The plot now really is just like, you know, the feeling when Lancelot is the voice of reason and Himiko is the one who actually figures out what's going on. It's like it's a weird world. It's a weird world that we live in, isn't it? You know, clearly the turntables have flipped.
の通り。希望は持つべき。自分で可能性を狭める必要はないよ。
But you know, I really want to play another Pokemon game. I just wish that Pokemon games had more like character customization. Like I know I might be asking too much, you know, like what the fuck's this guy on about? You know, character customization in a Pokemon game? But like, I don't know, I really like that about X and Y. Or a game that in general just had a world that felt more alive, like Gold and Silver. Or more specifically like Crystal, like that one really felt like a very living world. Even though it was just a Game Boy game, I guess. Like there were a lot of aesthetics related things that you could do that would matter to no one but you playing the game. And you had all those simple things like the radio, which actually required you to come back the next real life day and things like that. You know, it was pretty cool. Like it would just be like, oh no, you gotta come back on a Wednesday, you know. And then when you come back on a Wednesday, you can play the you can call in to the radio and play the mini game on the radio. Stuff like that were great. Like, I don't know. Clearly I'm playing Pokemon for the wrong reasons, but the open worldness of Gold and Silver and the character customizations of X and Y. If they made a Pokemon game with both of those, 10 out of 10, I would definitely play that. Huh? Huh? Wait, what? But that's my land. Like Hong Kong I can understand, but what? Battle of the Rocket Punch. Rocket Punchy! Knight. The Rabbit Knight. Wait. Why do they suddenly take my land? The Lady Knight. Battle of the Lady Knight. As opposed to all the rest of them not being ladies, yes. Clearly. Huh? Wait, so... Okay. Rocket Punch Knight is Bedivere. Rabbit is the one whose name I can't remember. Lady Knight is Moderate? So there's no Boros. Or is Boros in Hong Kong, just because. Well, in any case, the battle has started. I guess we fight now? The Zuma just near the top as well. 40k. No, I should. 21k to heal all. Let's not do that. I mean, I feel like I have enough gold to not have to micro this as much now, but a part of my brain just really defaults to being like, nah. Click it all, one by one. You know, you want to do it. This? You know what? Ataka a little. How hard are these battles gonna be? This is another thing I'm not sure about. Like, how hard are all of these Britannia battles that I'm being forced into this doing now gonna be? Because clearly this ain't gonna be all too easy, but oh wait, does it just cap at 40k now? Oh, it caps at 40k, okay. I gotcha. Mark of Hong Kong. They just took my cities, like, bruh, that's not fair. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Wait, Moderate isn't the Lady Knight. Wait, so is the Lady Knight supposed to be Boros? Huh? Okay, We can do this. I think. What's that sound? Fist her. Hit her with a sword. And there's 3 lances in the back, so... Okay, one fist. Spear is probably gonna be weak to both axe and fist, so we... Himiko? Abe, Magellan. Yeah, axe wouldn't do me much good here. Swordsman would be nice, but... Ooh. Because clearly, like, they're starting to reach 4K, which is still lower than it's still lower than the Russians, I think, right? It's just a matter of gonna need to deal with them somehow before we get there, though. Yeah, this should be fine. Servant of Heaven. Okay, so we did use the right term in the okay, we did use the right term in the translation. I don't know why I started to like second guess that might have been the wrong term. There we go. Okay, yeah, everything should be fine at least, I think. I feel like Montezuma is gonna die very horribly, though. Aside from that... I guess this is one of the rare few times that I can really be thankful for the fact that healers in this game specifically actually heal in percentage HP instead of like a raw number. Like half of the time I will question whether that's actually a benefit, but times like this it just feels like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think it's probably a good thing, if anything. Huh? It's gonna hit Wana, of all people? But why? 5 to 8. 5 attack, 6 attack to 8 defense. It's gonna be super effective, but she has no count left. Okay, yeah, we do survive then, at least. Monty scratches. Yeah, okay, yeah, this should be easy enough if that's the case. No, I don't think they can actually hit me in the back, so Magellan can just do this. Can just do this. There we go. Easy. How do I do this? This should be good, right? There we go. I mean, I have to say, the plot twist, it's not really much of a plot twist, is that she would actually turn against us in this, but like, it does feel like this game does have a slightly better plot, for sure, than Gold Heart did at the very least. I am starting to very strongly believe that as well. Although the only thing now is that it really feels like we won't at this rate, we really won't get Arthur until the end of the game, will we? Unless for some reason she actually joins up with us, even though like she's been possessed right now as well. You should better plot this on manga. Oh, this actually I wonder. I really wonder. Although to be fair, the thing with the manga is that some parts of the plot really did feel like decently done. Like for the characters who had zero arc in the game, it actually gives them some level of an arc, which was nice, but like aside from that, you know, some of the writing really does feel like something out of Johnny Sins. So yeah, Oh, is that actually gonna kill? Oh, she survived. She actually survived the hero skill. Although I guess that's because it didn't crit, did it? Plus 50% crit chance, pierces all enemies in a line. Haha. Oh, that was actually scary though. Hey, Night Emperor! Just in time to see her survive. Look at that magnificent survival instinct of hers. There's no way my fox waifu could survive this well. 16 turns. 16 turns. So I do this, right? 14, 13, 12. .98, 2.3. But yeah, hope you've been doing good as well so far. You know, you're just on you're just on time for the top 10 anime betrayal battle as well. But man, I mean, if you think about it, this really is one of the top 10 anime betrayals, isn't it? Because like, I think in the adult version of this game, she actually bangs you at this point, right? You actually do have a scene with her or like something. Like there are a bunch of like actual love moments, and then now it's just like, no, we'll bring the army on you. Benkei's just all shiny forehead. Benkei give her Benkei's hair. Bruh. She just got this by Benkei, like, she should be ashamed of herself. Even Benkei thinks she's bald. She just got this by Benkei, I'm just, yes. 10 out of 10, why not? But even if we beat them, they don't actually join us, huh? Well, that's a bit unfortunate. I was hoping we could actually get them to join us after we beat them here, but San Fran is 630 gold. 120. 100. So obviously in terms of income, I should hit San Francisco first, right? Like this is actually worth more than the combination of the other two nations, or the other two like cities combined. I'm surprised every time we attack some place. I think I might get branded a stupid character. Ah yes, of course. That's basically what happens to her in gold instead, huh? Brilliant idea, these preemptive attacks on Mars. Oh yes, of course, I see she has learned from the best. Is she actually gonna join us though? Like, clearly Mordred just ran away, but like... Are the rest going to? I just want Boros to join us if anything, but... soon. How soon is soon? Is it... My main worry is more of like, are they only gonna actually join us by the time we reach the end game? I just want Boros, you know. Where's my PNG of Boros? I'm just gonna put her in the bottom right or something. Even in moments like this, the scene is just like all over the place, isn't it? Well, I mean, at least we don't get as much of this level of comedy in this game as compared to Gold, but like the levity in situations like this is actually pretty good, I have to say. Like it's like the atmosphere is just all over the place. It's great. It's like, oh no, Arthur has betrayed us, and now she's trying to declare war and destroy us. Then meanwhile, Possible just like, hi, I'm lost. Hello, hello. Would you be able to point me back to my base, kind sir? Ah yes, of course. It's the most polite war ambush ever, right? Just like, ah yes. Let us wait for them to return to their camp and then we attack. You just sit there, you're just checking your watch, and like, ah yeah. Just give them a few more minutes, you know. Their brain needs time to process this as well. Oh wait, no, they're weak against the cannons. What's good against cannons though? It's two ways, huh? Yeah, X and throw are two-way. Gun is not effective against either. Bow is definitely not going to be effective. So it's a slugfest, basically. I just need to punch them before they can punch me hard enough. And we should be good, I guess. Do this, put Nobu here. Banky there. 3-6. Okay. Possible Cardiff. 7572. Can I though? It's like damn it. The amount of bar charge I get just from that because of this. Times like this I really wish we still had the I really wish I had like Lubu skill from gold. I really need that burst. I don't know the guns. Even if I heal, it's just gonna die, right? Huh? Wait, what? Why? Okay. Sure. 785. If I do this. Oh, okay, yeah, that was good. That was good. Cleave is not. She's at 9 attack. But I don't think she can pick anyone out doing this, right? Neo Rush? Yeah, okay, yeah. 2 times attack was just enough to do it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What the fuck? I know it's super effective, but still. Oh man. Okay, Sanctuary here? There we go. Although all this reminds me though, technically the, I can't remember his name, but the third person from the Journey to the West who travels with Sanzo actually isn't like mentioned in the game at all, is he? Like, if I recall, her party to the west consisted of like Wukong, who everybody knows, there's the pigman, which no one cares about, and there was the third guy. The guy whose name was like Sen or something, I think. Who is not in this game, right? Han Sanza. Ah, yeah, this guy. And there was supposed to be a third guy with. No, that's the monk, right? No, wait. Oh, it is Sandy. Fuck, his name is really just Freya Sand. Okay, yeah. There was supposed to be the additional guy. He's just not mentioned at all, is he? Like, when I first saw the manga, right, I thought the guy in the cloak was supposed to be him. Oh wait, no, that part is not out yet, is it? Yeah, that part of the manga is not out. Like, I thought he was in the manga at first, and I got surprised by the sudden plot twist. But yeah, I'm surprised that he's actually not in the game at all. I think not. Huh. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't make any mention to it at all, since if they were gonna go through the effort of having the other two here, I thought it would just be the entire cast, you know. But nope. Also, I'm getting my shit kicked in. This is not good. Should I put Benki lower down so that not everyone I've gotten hit at once? 400 is 1.4. This, let's pick up one. Oh, this battle was really gonna hurt my wallet a lot, isn't it? Actually gonna will on the healing if anything. Heavy smash impossible. Dancing edge sequence. Hero skill. Wait, she can't actually hit them with a hero skill, can she? Because it goes in a cross shape, but if it goes in a cross shape means the target range is like 1, 2, then here. But she still has higher attack. I guess we do that. Oh, at least Banky really did help for this battle. Like, bringing Banky was really the right choice. Just a matter of pain. This is a bit too close of a battle. Do I get an achievement for this? Survive the battle with just one person remaining. I mean, clearly Darkest Dungeons has a achievement for that, but is this game gonna give me that? I guess not. Never mind. Not achievement. Yeah, this game doesn't have many achievements. No, did it? Did it have achievements on Steam at least? Oh yeah, it doesn't even have achievements on Steam, does it? Surprisingly enough, I would have thought they would have gotten achievements set up for this game. I was like, wait, does it? Or does it not? Or can I just not see it? No, it really doesn't, huh? Because I know Gold actually had in-game achievements, but like it doesn't have like achievements on Steam, which is kind of surprising since like I think both of these were also on the PS3, right? Or on console at some point. So clearly achievements should have been something they would have thought of, but I guess not. It would have been nice to have some. PS3 and Vita. Ah, the Vita. It brings back memories. I remember buying the Vita when it first came out. I was like so excited for it. You know, like, yeah, new PlayStation console, finally, something new after the PlayStation Portable. You know, we played so much Monster Hunter 3 on the PSP, I was like, yay, new console. And then it just died. Like, they just did nothing with it. I mean, I guess it wasn't that bad. In Japan. It's just like outside of Japan, the console really didn't see many people developing on it at all. Although in Japan, we still got a lot of like visual novel translations and all that. Not translations, sorry. Visual novel ports. Like I remember Little Busters, the original version was on the PS Vita as well. The boss is Boars! 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 You miss much? No, you're just in time to see Boars on screen. Look at that! They're deciding what lipstick to wear. Clearly she's all ready. That's Boars! I'm excited. The second character I was most excited to see. Or maybe the third, I don't know. Like, her, Lancelot, and Carmen. It's great. But yeah, aside from that, we were just talking about how this game doesn't really have achievements, does it? Which was a little surprising. Like, I would have thought that, that, you know, since this game was also on console, they would have prepared achievements for it. Since like, you know, every game on the PlayStation 3 and the Vita used to have achievements. Well, apparently this game just doesn't, which is kind of sad. Morse head's been shining at max power. Clearly this is the 5 head that we were thinking about the entire time. You know, Mordred is the one true 5 head of all of them. Now I really kind of want to try the PlayStation 3 version of this game and see how different it is though. I think you did mention before that like even for the battle it kind of had the text at the bottom and all that, right? Like I actually kind of want to try it just to see how different it is now. Although I think you did mention there was a download the fan patch, it has the text thing. Wait, is the fan patch just to add that back, or is the fan patch like a completely... Is it just the whole PS3 version in and of itself, patch for PC? Fan patch has a lot of things. Huh. A lot of things? Maybe I should go and get it. It has both. All the PS3, PS Vita scenes, more difficulties. Wait, alright, wait, there were more scenes for the... There were different scenes? For the Vita? Oh yeah, Michelangelo was not in it, huh? Right, for some reason they're not in this one. I think you did mention that before as well. Maybe I should give it a try at some point. Oh, speaking of characters that are not in the game though, I actually went back to look at like the mobile version of the game as well, and shit, there really are a lot of characters that are not in this. Oh wait, she doesn't have a heal. She has Giant Storm and a hero skill, but she doesn't have the OP heal that she had in gold, huh? Well, that's unfortunate. This gotcha's for you. Yeah. I'm just surprised that they added that many more, I guess. Like, I would have thought that there would have been enough characters in this game as is to sustain the 3 years, but there were a lot of new ones. And some were actually by pretty big, like, thin book artists as well. Like, I think Asanagi drew one of the characters as well. Did I mention that before? I feel like you might have mentioned that before. That, like, Dante was drawn by Asanagi, if I recall. And so on and so forth, where there's like quite a few characters who are drawn by rather famous thin book artists as well. That's like 8. I think this is my level, right? Like, I'm surprised that they actually got people who are that much more on the popular side as well to work on this game. Or on the mobile game rather, you know. I thought that like with how much money they earn, they would actually be charging quite a lot, which... Well, all this game supposedly was earning a decent amount according to the management team. Some kind of Wahagi-san. Oh yeah. Wait, which one was it again? I forgot the name. Like I think I know which one you're talking about. I can't for the love of me remember the name for some reason now. What was the name? My brain. Rick, oh Rick, right, the Russian one from the start of the game, yeah. The Russian? She was Russian, right? Yeah, the Russian dragon lady thing. Yeah, now I remember. Yeah, you did mention her before. Yeah, it's surprising how many like big names they actually got to work on some of the characters as well. Like, I think Miyamoto Musashi was by the person who does the art for what's the series called? Senran Kagura, right? I think at least. The long claw shot? Yeah, she looks like that, alright. Yeah. Her art style was very obvious, like for Miyamoto's Musashi. Like this, she really just is one of those characters, and you look at her, so it's like, yeah, without there's no doubt in my mind that it definitely was that person. Like, she looks a bit too close to the main characters of the series. She looks a bit like a mix of both of them. Like the I don't remember their names. I don't play enough that game to remember, but I think it was Homura and something. Asuka. It's like how they got those artists for gacha, VS for the games, and games still so niche. Yeah, I mean, the difficulty of it compared to other mobile games at the time might have been the problem. That and the fact that it was not on your mainstream. I don't think it was on mainstream. What do you call it? App stores, was it? Because the problem with WW, which was also the PC games. Yeah. The PC games as well was quite unfortunate. I mean, like, for all its nicheness, it was decently popular in Japan, but even then, it's like, yeah, it didn't get to, like, those, it didn't really blow up in that sense, you know. It's still one of those, yeah, it just ended up at the level of, like, this is one of those games that people remember fondly, but isn't really talked about too much either. Well, I guess that's the problem with a lot of the more gameplay heavy visual novel games, I guess. Visual novel? Oh, not really visual novel, like gameplay heavy adult games, like it's like Donor as well, you know, like stuff like that. Like it's all pretty decently well made, but they just don't blow up as much. If anything, I have to say, the fact that they actually pushed this game to both PS3 and Vita, and it still didn't. It still remains so niche. It's like the surprising thing, the unfortunate thing rather. This can also be played without adult content. Yeah, true enough. Yeah, and that's the thing, because it can be played without it. The fact that you can play without it, it has been on PS3 and the Vita as well. But even then, it's so niche. It's the more unfortunate thing, it feels like. Like some donor runs. Yeah, true. I especially don't like how they marketed Donor at the time. Like, they made a game which overall the gameplay itself was decent, but they focused the marketing more on the story instead of the gameplay itself, which the story isn't really that. I don't know. I didn't really find myself that interested in the story. Then I was like, ah yes, okay. It came at a time when the PS3 and Vita did. Ah, it really just was. So it really was just them missing the timing, huh? Oh yeah, trying to make run safe for work is probably gonna be like, I don't know, man. It feels like you would probably find more luck in trying to get someone to like stop global warming than they're trying to make the runs games like safe for work. Was there a time when the Vita wasn't dead? In Japan there was, just not in the rest of the world. Like there were actually a lot of titles being pushed out for the Vita in Japan. The only problem is that all of them weren't translated either. So it's like, it became a console that was relegated to the Japanese market because no company that released games on the Vita released it in the rest of the world. Yeah, 1 year it was in 1 year in it was just indie and JP games. Yeah, it was very, very quick how quickly it just like died in the rest of the world. Like for me it wasn't that bad because even then I used to like import games from Japan as well. Back when I wasn't working here. It's like you did get quite interesting JP titles. Like I think Soul Sacrifice was on only the Vita at the time, and Soul Sacrifice was pretty interesting as well. But yeah, it's like the only problem with that as well is that like most Japanese companies, they don't have the financial incentive to localize and push overseas, I guess. Because if Sony didn't do many stupid decisions, maybe it wouldn't have died so fast. Wait, what did they do? I think I actually did not hear about what they did, if they actually did something. Because when it came to the Vita, I played almost all of my games in Japanese, so it's like if they did do something, it really didn't affect me at all, I guess. To the point that I didn't even know something had happened. The memory card thing. You mean like the actual hardware limitations like that? Yeah, the memory card thing was kind of stupid. And I think there was some level of DRM on the card. Instead of cinemas, they tried to be greedy and make their own. Did they make their own? I could have sworn I just ended up using a normal card instead. No games was the mistake. Everything was the mistake with that console, it feels like. Didn't they also have some weird DRM thing with the game itself? Or was that the 3DS that I'm thinking of? Like I feel like there was a console where there was like some weird DRM going on or something. Or like you can't really like borrow other people's games properly. Or is this runs or something? I didn't know we were playing Sengoku runs. What's this about a womanizer? Consoles always have DRM. Online purchases are region locked. Ah, yeah, that as well. Yeah, most consoles do, but I think like, because like the PS3 doesn't have it, like, well, not really DRM. Well, I think what I was thinking of was more of like, aside from the DRM, they also had that thing where it's like on top of DRM, they also had the thing where you couldn't use someone else's copy of the game if you got it from them. Like, you know, like with the PS3, you could just like buy a disc secondhand and use it. But I think, I can't remember, was it the 3DS or the Vita, where like for certain games you couldn't use a copy you got from someone else. So if you got the copy from them and you used it, it's just like, nah, this has been registered to this guy's account, you can't use this. Or something like that. But online purchases are region locked was always annoying as well. Even the PS3 had that version. Even the PS3 had that problem with the It's like, what was it again? Even the PS3 had a problem, although at least on the PS3 it was easier to get around it. I don't remember how I did it back then, but it was something like you could create a separate account and have it tied to the separate like PlayStation store. And it somehow like you could actually purchase the games across regions in a way, but like it was a pain even having to do that in the first place. Oh yeah, the Vita in particular. It had some titles that were really quite interesting, like Soul Sacrifice was great, like back in the era where like Monster Hunter had moved to the 3DS and the control systems on the Game Boy were so shit that you didn't want to play Monster Hunter anymore just because it was like so shit. Because of the controls of the system itself. The Soul Sacrifice, which kind of was quite interesting as well. It was basically like Monster Hunter, except that you were using magic instead of monster weapons. And you basically had the ability to like sacrifice parts of your character's body every battle to like gain a very huge advantage, but that would like confer a very huge disadvantage on the player after the ability wears off. Like the word sacrifice in the game's name was actually quite literal, because you could basically do a lot of very weird shit. Like you could sacrifice your friend as well if you played it multiplayer when he's on the ground dying, and basically like use him to deal heavy damage to the boss. Although the moment you do that, it means that he's not going to be playing for the rest of the battle. Good memes, but I don't know. The game itself just felt like they really just felt like there weren't enough games, especially globally, for it to actually take off back then. I think I remember seeing a Call of Duty game on it as well, but like I think that was actually one of the worst rated Call of Duty games as well, wasn't it? I mean, she keeps saying that it's just her bangs being like pushed up, but at the same time, it really does feel like she do be balding a little, doesn't she? Like her hairline is actually kind of high. Baldred. Holy shit, that actually kind of works. Yeah, she be molding. I don't know what to say. Soon she would actually be a Baldred, wouldn't she? Oi, oi, oi. Maldred. Oh, it actually works, doesn't it? Fuck. Yeah, you know what? Henceforth should just be known as Maldred. Why not? Clearly she'd be molding so hard that she's actually getting stressed about it. But little does she know, that's gonna make her mold harder. But yeah, the levity in situations like this in this game are the parts that really just feel so I won't say weird, but like there's this very big tonal jump, which is like I kind of like it, but it feels like the kind of thing that I can see some people not liking as well. Whereas like, yes, top 10 anime betrayals, the war is coming to an end. Haha, you ball. You know, it's like, yes, I remember levity. Okay. It's like, as much as I want to level up and give Montezuma more troops, it also feels like it's probably not the best idea, is it? Since like at some point she's just gonna be used to like kill herself. Was it actually still worth it even in spite of that? Like this BGM as well. It really feels like something I would expect to hear in like Ragnarok Online or something, you know. We're not done just yet. Oh no. Well, at least it's just the one, right? That should be the last one, right? Because I don't remember seeing any more, so hopefully it'll be soon, at least with chapter 2. Although at least compared to chapter 1 we did it pretty fast to read the manga. Don't worry, you know, it's like an anime, right? You could technically wait until all chapters are out and then read it. Although like, if you read chapter 1 at least, you can give us some feedback so we can like, if anything you think could be improved, we can also like take that into account for the future chapters as well. Oh yeah, chapter 1 is up and it's like, we are currently working on 2, so you could hopefully see that one soon as well. You know, with how Bedivere acts all the time in this game, I'm surprised she didn't actually have an arc in the manga, to be honest. Like she looks like the kind of character that would definitely, you know, have something going on with somebody somewhere at some point. Especially since the entirety of the Knights of the Round Table appeared, it's just that most of them don't even have an arc. Although yeah, I don't think there's much at the start especially. It's only around like, without spoiling the actual content I guess, like it's only around like chapter 4 onwards of the manga where it actually kind of gets a little nicer because of the slight character arc stuff that they started to add in. Like, without spoiling anything, I think that's actually the most I can say for it. Although yeah, now that you're actually almost done with chapter 2's typesetting, it actually reminds me that at some point I'm really gonna want to have to scan the second volume as well, huh? How much do you TL it? How much did I TL? The entirety of it already. entirety of volume 1. So the only thing now is like I'm considering whether it's on drive. I think it's on drive. I think. I don't know if it's the same thing as before, but it just doesn't show for you. But it's just like drive being a dick about it, because some of it should be there. But let me give it a quick check. Oh, I also do this at the same time. Where is... Can I have it by max units? There we go. Chapter 6 is not in. I have placed it until chapter 3? TL's up till chapter 3 are in. I guess I forgot to put in 4 to 6. Although that shouldn't take too long to add in. It's just basically a case of I'm using a separate drive at work so that if I do get caught working on like non-work related stuff during work, at least I can minimize the damage, you know? So I work on a separate drive so that they can't actually like link that drive potentially to this channel. Because although the new company doesn't state anything about not allowing people to have stuff on social media, they didn't specify the inverse either, so it's like, it's probably okay. Unless I do something that causes them to make a big fuss out of it. Which is why I just have it all on a separate drive. Yeah, no, just some Japanese companies do be weird like that. Yeah, I could just add it in now. 4, 5, and 6. There, it's done. They're all in. You see, and that only took the better half of 5 seconds. This is great. Okay, that battle was all red, if I recall. So we bring Columbus. We basically bring a firing squad in the back row. Right, and we should be able to like mulch most of them, I think. Still have an armor piercing shot. So Nobunaga is just straight line fire. She has wild shot and armor piercing. I'll read the whole thing later today. So long to edit. Yeah, go ahead. It's like, at least now the whole thing is there. Like, chapters 1 to 3 felt very... like a B... what do you call it? A B-porn movie or something, but like 4 onwards, I mean it's still kind of like that, but it feels a little better tonally, I guess. They're all fisters. Fist is not good against weapon. All fist and sword. So axe, right? No, fist in the front should... No? Sword? Ah, sword, okay. There's a swordsman in the front. Then we need to take out Bedivere first. 2 swordsmen. Lancelot and Drake. Give them defensive stuff to tank. Defensive. Then Drake is... Oh, I'm kind of surprised that Drake doesn't actually have more HP. you know, being a ghost and all, she probably should be a lot tankier than she actually is, right? Critical damage down 10%, defense +1. Okay, this time for sure, we should be ready. I'm ready. Test your might. Okay, Drake here. Lancelot here. Put Tut here, and we put the firing squad in the back. There we go. Let's wait. I feel like I really shouldn't be relying this much on super effective attacks though. Because with super effective attacks, it really does feel like I'm setting myself up to get like punched in the face really hard at some point. Where's Asa? What? Where's Arthur? She just committed one of the greatest like enemy betrayals in the game. What do you mean? She betrayed us! Huh? What the fuck was that attack? She has X attack? Huh? In chapter 2 of manga. Oh yeah, she is in chapter 2, huh? Onwards. Like from chapter 2 onwards, she really appears a lot more in the manga as well. So yeah, you have that to look forward to. So yeah, hope you have been doing good today as well. We are... yeah, you get to see your VTuber in a very funny book thing. See, it'll be great. She becomes the funny VTuber strand person. Time to stay in Ian Titan. Yeah, it's a plan that's sure to succeed. What did she use again? Heavy Smash? 6 defense, 8. Can I tank it? I don't think she can tank it. Or if you want, I do have the bootleg Arthur, you know. She might look a bit different, but... oh yes, the crit, of course. Never mind. Apparently the game doesn't want me to show you that again either. See, the moment I tried to bring her up, the game is just like, no, you die now. How dare you bring that up? It's like, even the game doesn't want it. It's just like, no. You don't bring up bootleg Asa. Wow, piercing shot. Rifle shot. Oh yeah, hope things have been going well for you too and for Dave. And oh yeah. That reminds me, I still actually have to catch up on the rest of the anime from this season as well. I watched a few more episodes of that funny Mei sports anime I was talking about previously. It's still a very weird Mei, I have to say. Like, I watched that show about hyper sports and I still don't know why I'm watching a show about hyper sports. All I know is that it's the kind of show that I really like to watch with friends, because like no one knows what's going on. And I can basically like just act like a drunk asshole the entire time and go like, extreme! while watching it. Surprisingly has its surprising? Oh, surprising makes it sound mean, but like I was kind of surprised to hear that they had quite a few fans in Japan though. Like, the artist that was the art director for the anime was apparently quite a big dude in terms of like popularity, which might be why, but like the plot of it is so out there. It's like I don't know how to feel when I watch it, other than like, ah yes, it's like watching The Room but with anime girls. Do I have anything to drink? I'm just kind of getting thirsty, but there we go. Let me go and check if I have anything to drink as well. I'll be back in a second. So enjoy the cutscene in peace while I'm gone. Guess not. Seems like I have nothing to drink other than spoiled milk in the fridge. Like, yeah, probably shouldn't be drinking that. Let me just set the kettle to boil, if that's the case. Because clearly I'm not gonna be able to get anything else to drink other than hot tea or coffee at this point. I really need to throw out the spoiled milk as well. I really wish that they had a central dumping zone for garbage in Japan, rather than it just being like, you keep the garbage in your home until the next pickup day. Like, I don't want to do that. You know, especially like for food waste, I have to wait like, what, 4 days? 3 to 4 days, since there's always this gap of like 3 to 4 days between each pickup. So like, you know, the rotting milk in my fridge has to basically stay there for the next 3 to 4 days until they come to collect it. Nice kettle ASMR. Wait, you can actually hear it? I apologize. I actually don't have a... I should actually get a... come to think of it, a towel or something to cover it. We should probably dampen the sound. But well, I mean, I could always just talk over the kettle for now and hope that that actually like covers the sound until I get a towel or something that I can use to just cover it. Because yeah, you know, rooms in Japan, they're pretty small, and my kettle is in the room as well, cause like the one thing about living alone is that you don't really have to share all this stuff with anyone, so I'll just have it in my room so that I can minimize walking around. Kettle ASMR? ASMR to the stream. Ah yes, kettle ASMR. I wonder if that's actually a thing though, like kettle ASMR. Now I'm kind of curious. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there actually was such a thing, but... Oh no, there is. ASMR, boiling kettle sounds, no talking, no whistle, 1 hour. Oh no, okay. It actually is a thing, huh? It really feels like the world of ASMR is just getting more and more bizarre, if anything. Like, at the start, it kind of makes sense, you know, you just kind of want like funny, peaceful sounds to relaxed too, and that's what ASMR used to be. But at some point, it's like it just feels like it got weirder and weirder. Like, I think the weirdest genre of ASMR I actually came across on accident was something like heavy rain ASMR with the sounds of, what was it, artillery batteries in the background going off. So it was literally just the sound of like rain downpour, and you get this periodic like artillery in the distance going off. And it's like, yeah, this is ASMR now, clearly. What the fuck is wrong with people? Like rain on its own I kind of get, because like it's kind of nice to sleep too. But like, I don't know, Chief. When having the sounds of like cannons going off in the distance is part of ASMR, I'm starting to doubt whether it's actually meant to be relaxation anymore. One hour of silence randomly interrupted by a scary ass account. Yeah, I don't get that one. Like, I don't get who that's even for. It feels like the kind of thing people would just have on in the background to spook themselves once worth, and then they just turn it off and be like, haha, 10 out of 10, I got spooked. Oh, how scary. Like, I don't get that one either. Like even the random memes where it's like, you know, this song, except that every time he says this, the song speeds up by 2 times. Like, even that I can understand more than the silence interrupted by jump scares. You know, because at least one of them is actually maybe gonna be funny. You know, the silence interrupted by jump scares one is just like, I don't know, I don't like that. You know, as the guy who gets scared by pony games, you know, clearly I'm not the best gauge of what is truly scary, but even then, I don't like jump scare videos like those. Hopefully the observation duty game isn't all too scary though. Hopefully. Like, I get the feeling the most horrifying thing you'll see in the game is probably not gonna be the fact that something scary is gonna jump out. It's just gonna be me playing spot the difference and everyone being horrified that I don't see the very obvious difference in front of me. Clearly that's gonna be the true horror of the game. It's gonna be like, bro, it's right there. Oh god, he doesn't see it. Why does he not see it? I'm thinking what to do for P5. P5? What did I say for P5? I need to check back to it. Oh, that one. Oh, that one's a bit tough. Cause like, on the one hand, like on the one hand, it looks kind of fine. Depending on how you look at it, like, if I look at it on my 4K monitor with it taking up the entire page and zoomed to its max. Zoom to its max as in like it takes up the full screen, right, in the normal fashion. Full screen basically of the image. It looks a bit jarring at times, but like, aside from that, when you zoom in, it looks completely fine. Like in the screenshot I sent to you, it looks fine, but like, yeah, that's the thing, I don't know what to do for that one either. Unless it's like, you just do a literal bubble in the bubble. Like, it's a circular bubble, so you put the squiggly bubble in the circle bubble, maybe? Make the grey space bigger. Maybe that will work. Maybe. Making letters and border. Maybe, yeah. You could try that. That work. It should make it less jarring, yeah. Because like the main thing that's making it very jarring now is the fact that the border is a bit small, I think. Like the small amount of white in between just makes it feel a bit off. So maybe that will work, yeah. Battle of the 4 Knights, oh no. All 4 of the knights, huh? Okay, who had what? It was Mordred with Spear, Percival with Throw, Boros and the Wet Battlefield. So 2 red, 2 green. How do I deal with that? Who have I used already? It's not great, but huge Columbus of Nobunaga. I still could do it maybe. Although I don't think I have the money to heal up everyone. Yeah, this is not. We'll do it next turn. Let's do this and hope for no spook.
かしこまりました。出てやっても構わんぞ。ははん。よろしいですよ。
Where is my screen height? What image do I have for the screen height? Okay, that should be fine. This is just in case. I don't want to get spooked. Okay, so the more important question now is the kettle has spoiled. But what do I go with, coffee or tea?
気分やな。おテント様が
I have both here. And I did just drink a cup of cafe latte which I bought before, so
のんべんだらりと寝転がって
I'm not too sure which to go with. I do have Milo as well. In my opinion, tea. Probably a non-caffeinated tea in that case, I suppose. I have Rebos. Or I could go with the weak choice. I have my packets of green tea on the floor somewhere. Where is it?
なのに若そうとさえんと誇り臭くてかなわんしな。
Literally truly a green tea on the floor and now I don't know where it is. Is this it? I found it. Oh. I found it. It got buried really deep under my shelf. But I found it.
ほら。今日は物意味やさかい。外出を控え、強調を避ける呪法を施す。要は家から出られへんさかい。退屈なんよ。
Right.
ほんま、人の心は複雑回帰よ。普段は外出んとちびちびお酒を飲んでるだけでええんやけど。
In the area
出られ
bigger.
へんとなると
That might help.
足らなくなる。
Give it a look when you're done. So is this where I pour the water here, like to do the kettle ASMR, like a?
うちはうちやさか。今さら帰ら
Is
れ
that
へん。
even audible? Can't even
真
tell.
面目になったら
Looks better now. Ah, good, good.
あ
Ah, that's good to hear. If it's less jarring, then that's great.
んさんも来たんやさかい。隣
Yeah, the
の
water pouring ASMR. Could it even be heard?
極楽気分は約束できません。
Oh yeah, it does look a lot better now. With the bubble that big. Yeah, that's actually a lot better. Nice. Oh, I already did pour the water, so if you heard nothing, that means that the mic did not pick up the sound. I think we're done then.
うちもくつろがせて
Should I
も
try
ら
the
い
Discord
わよ。
URL that's on the final page? Just to
膝
make sure.
枕が気持ちええわ。
Although this time it should be fine, right? You did remove the D.
この適度な硬さがええんよ。ゴロゴロするには最適や。アンさんのどこを吸うたさかい。まだ熱が残っとるみたい
I've checked it for
や。
Well, I mean, if you've checked it, then it's
こう
fine.
してくれへん
I
と
trust it.
収まらへん。邪魔くさい女で堪忍な。このまま甘えさせておくれやす。今日はええ一日になりそうや。
Her voice is really so good. I can't help. Oh, it's so good. Will the folks that helped last time be available again? One of them is on holiday now. I can ask the other two and see whether they're willing to look through it. Out of the three, one of them is unemployed. Or rather, he's looking for a new job, so he's kind of free. Then one of them is also unemployed, but he's planning to return home. As in, he's planning to move out of Japan, so he's gonna be busy starting middle of this month. But I can ask him. He should still be fine for now. Ah, nothing lewd actually happened this time. Oh, that's surprising. Oh, I don't like it when she appears on screen. It still scares me. Like after the first episode of this, I'm like, after the first stream of this, I still get PTSD every time like Ashoka comes on screen. It's just like I can feel my body clench up and just go like. How do the pages you struggle with look like in your opinion? They look. One of them is obviously like different, but it looks natural as we can probably get it. I don't think anyone is gonna be too anal about it, in my opinion at least. Like page 14, it should be fine. Like at least the half tone still goes around the text, especially, so it looks like for the most part at least. So I don't think anyone's gonna complain about that one. The same can be said for the other one as well, which was I forgot the page number for the other one, but yeah, they both do look good enough. 17, right? Yeah, 17 looks fine enough as well. Like, you can kind of tell that the lines are blurred off at some point, but at the same time, I don't think anyone's gonna complain that the effect lines in the back are a bit blurred closer to the text. Truth be told, the kanji, it's not the kanji, the hiragana, no, they use katakana, sorry. The katakana at the back looks enough like a smashing, like clashing effect to be negligible in the long term. Like, people are not gonna look at that and be like, wait a minute, that's not how sword clashes look. That's the opinion I have at least, so it should be fine. Like, they all look like things that probably to us it's very obvious because we were the ones working on it, but for the other people, those are the parts that they are probably not gonna look at that hard unless you specifically tell them to look at it. That's my opinion at least. I can't connect the big sign on the big part assigned to the actual VF flash effect. Yeah, that's why it actually makes it look hidden well enough as a result, which is why it feels just like all of these things are like we know that there's a problem, but no one's gonna notice it in our opinion that there's a problem there. Is what I hope at least. Like, if you don't say anything and I don't say anything, I think most people wouldn't notice it because like they'll be too busy looking at everything else. Like, if they wanted to nitpick something, I feel like most people would just nitpick the translation itself instead. So you don't have to worry. If anything, the aggro, I'll probably be the one drawing all the aggro away. I would think at least. Because it's one of the things that is easier for people to nitpick as compared to the background itself. You can go over some of the dialogue after the stream before we send it out to QC. Yeah, I could. Yeah, we could. Either way, it's like I can send it out directly after, like looking through it on my end, so it shouldn't take too long. This is chapter 2 out yet. It should be soon. Maybe sometime next week. Basically what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna send it to some of my other Japanese speaking friends who work in Japan as well. And then on some of them who are also overseas, who are looking to get employed in Japanese firms. Well, basically, to all these people who have some level of Japanese experience, I'm just gonna send it out to them and let them look through it as well.
数が多すぎて対処しきれないですよ。
これはもしかして
Oh no, it's Octopi.
する
I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. I mean, what? Nothing. But yeah, we're sending it out to have people look over it, but... Oh yeah, actually yeah. You mean to Infinite? Yeah, you could always send him the current version to give it a look through as well. Let's see if the text looks too corny. More work for the salary man. It's not too bad, at least. Thankfully. That was Himiko's foresight. Okay, we won't do that one, we'll do all.
制服ならジェラにも分かった
Yeah, at the very least, it lets me kill some of the spare downtime I have at work, which is why I'm quite okay with it so far, because since it's just, for the translation itself, I can do it while at work, so it's like, when I have some free time, of course, so it's not too bad. It basically means that instead of like spending my time at work where I'm not doing work, playing mahjong, I can just do this instead, which feels a bit more productive. You know, this is the thing with office work, right? Like, sometimes there's a shit ton of work and you need to work overtime for like a month straight, and sometimes there's just nothing to do. Well, currently I'm at the in-between part, going towards stuff is gonna come in to do, or more stuff's gonna come in to do, so it's like, until then, most of this is actually like, it's a good way for me to more productively spend my time. Is it bad the 2 programming jobs you're applying on are Japanese companies? Programming jobs should be fine, I think. If you want to work in Japan, it's definitely a good thing. If you don't, it's not too bad, because programmers are one of the what do you call it? The types, like programming jobs are one of the job types that the Japanese hold in very high standard, because hold in very high regard, because it's like one of the few things that they can easily communicate to foreigners about and still have it understood by people overseas. You know, like, so it should be fine. If you're working in your own country, for the most part, they will probably follow your country's labor laws. So you don't have to worry about being abused by the company. That's only really a problem if you work in Japan, like me. Then they expect you to be treated like the locals more, if anything, and that's where the abuse comes in sometimes, depending on the company. Because like, a lot of the systems in Japan are not really built very well to deal with people from overseas. Like, I think I've complained about so many of them before, but like, you know, like on my credit cards, on my everything, I can't get my full name on it properly, because they can only like fit names that have no middle names onto their cards and their paperwork. You know, they expect you to have a name like Cowboy Tanaka, where it's just 2 words, you know. So if you have a middle name or a name that has like 3 words, like a Chinese guy, and like, you know, you're just fucked. You can't get your full name on your own like official documents. It's great, you know. So you have to improvise to get your name onto documents properly. And that was the thing, like when I first moved here especially, which was the fuckiest part I have to say. It's like, you know, you moved into the country, what are the 3 things you need in order to be employed, right? You need a bank account for them to transfer your pay to. You need a house. And you probably need a phone line, right? Well, the great thing about all of this is that in order to get the bank account, you need a phone line. In order to get the phone line, you need an address and a bank account. In order to get the so it's like, you know, in order to get the house which is required for the other 2, you're gonna need a bank account and potentially a phone line as well. So basically you have this tripartite of all 3 things are important and needed to get each other. So you can't really get one of the three until you have all of them at least one of them somehow. So the easiest way was like, you would literally have to get a phone number somehow, and also get an address somehow that isn't a hotel, and then you apply for all three at the same time. It's bizarre. Oh yes, of course. Better lines are always like this, huh? Okay. Not kidding. I think he's asking about whether you're not kidding about actually sending it. It's the thing, I think. But yeah, that's what they were saying, I think. Like they were asking whether or not you were kidding about sending it. Oh, okay. Huh, okay. Great, it got done. Now you can enjoy the asa as well. Hated Gigolo of Japan. Yes, of course. The man just gave me an email and DMs. An email? What are you, some kind of boomer? Using emails, it should be my thing. Cause here, I'm supposed to be the boomer, right? No, I guess it would be the hardest way for someone to trace it, right? Welcome to the boomer family. Oh, that should be the name I use, right? Like, you know, like how some YouTubers have like the J Station family and that kind of thing. I'll just call my viewers the boomer family, right? What's up, boomer family? You know, or something like that. Boomer salaryman. No, I'm not at all. No, I take it all back. No. We will not go with that. No. Oh wait, they have a perfectly balanced party as well. What the fuck? What is up, Xbox Nation? Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. Bumped off mic while trying to move. Oh, this is gonna be a really fucky one, isn't it? Like, I never realized how balanced the typings of the Knights of the Round Table are. I mean, these two are just like filler, but still. K is technically a canon. You do technically have a Asa as a swordsman as well. So it's like, in terms of like, if you think about it, like the variety of units they have, I think the only unit they are missing is the Gunner, right? Because obviously K is the cannon, and Palamedes is the mage. Well, British don't have a Gunner. Yeah, they have to have a random like knight to be the Gunner instead. You just have random knight A as our Gunner. Yes, that's how we'll do it. Cumulative hate. One, two, three? Yeah, no. And one of their swords is a fucking cannon. Oh right, Balin is also a cannon, yeah. Oh yeah, wait, Kay isn't in this game, is she? Come to think of it. Because like, I think in Gold, you can't have Kay fulfilling the role which Galahad performs in this game as being the one who wants to bang Asa within the Knights of the Round Table, and who is hyper defensive of you getting too close to her. You know, the Galahad position of being the person who is trying to bang Asa. Kei, who is not in this version. I don't think she's in this game, right? She's only in Gold, I think. She's in. Oh, she is in. Huh. Wait, so we just don't get to see her up till now? I think she has not had an appearance at all, has she? Huh. Okay, we definitely want Teach. Okay, I think I know what party to use. Although I probably need to prep the party a bit better, huh? There's a bunch more show up later. Ah, there's still more that are gonna take a while to show up, huh? One, the lion. Ah, the kick-ass one. Yeah, that's all I remember about her. All I remember is that she just says kick-ass a lot. And she swears quite a lot as well. Like, that's her entire character, isn't it? She just says kick-ass and swears a lot. Columbus has 864. Peach is at it's technically 785. Between the two, I should probably bring Columbus. The only thing I remember about her is that she swears a lot, lol. Yeah, this is the thing. She really does not have much character, it feels like. For I don't even remember her name, but I just remember she definitely exists. That's the level we're at with this. Like, yeah, she definitely existed, you know? I remember that person. She existed. Give her the ruby. Act first in battle. Don't really need that. Combat turns plus 10. Crit chance plus 10 is a bit meh. Delay minus 5? Would that be good? Like this? Then reduce hate for her is fine. Banky by bring in. Okay, so we're bringing Banky, Peach, Yawain, Yoni, or Laurel. Nice, a Discord link. Yeah, the lion one. Yoni, right? Laurel. Let's send more curse stuff. Speaking of curse stuff, I should put the image of Asa there, huh? Columbus here. Abe. No, see me. There's not much stuff in Discord. Yeah, it's quite literally a waiting round for now. Only 1%, only single person joined because I fucked up posting link in chapter 1. Well, I mean, it could have gone worse. Don't sweat it. I should have given Montezuma something as well, huh? I just realized Montezuma has no gear on her. Okay, one sec. I need to swap up her gear maybe. Montezuma's gear. Type +1. 847. I should just give her the thing to go first, right? Because clearly she's not gonna live for very long either way, so this might be for the best. I'm gonna do how you can do Russia with it. I'm gonna do Russia with, even with stacks like that. We'll find a way, maybe. Maybe. 鬼の股間は美少女だったのか。股間。Oh, 股間、はい。Oh no. Why is this a thing? Why is it so highly rated? Why is this a thing and why is it really like so highly rated? Like seriously? Like, huh? What the fuck am I looking at? Bruh. Yeah? Yeah. Holy shit. Now this is actually cursed. All I have to say is how and why. Like, is it the thing with stuff like this is that somebody had to have thought it was a good idea, right? Clearly somebody woke up one day, you know, they looked down at their deck in the morning and were like, you know what will be really cool? If one day I'm gonna wake up in the morning, my deck's gonna be gone, but it turns into a cute girl. You know, I want that, clearly. Give me that. Then he just made a manga out of that. Like someone had to have thought of that and decided that that was a good idea for this to have been a thing. Like that's probably the more amazing thing to me. Five defense, 6 defense. RB, Benkei, then Battlefield. Battlefield punches one person very, very hard. You're so preoccupied with whether or not he could that you didn't think he should. Clearly someone somewhere had to have thought this was a good idea, right? The fact that it's so highly rated as well, if you think about it, means that people looked at it and they were like, yes, yes please. Like without a shadow of a doubt, someone decided, yes, I want that. Or enough people thought that for this to actually get serialized is the thing. And enough people actually looked at that and were like, yes please, more of this. Is the punch super effective against her? Yeah, okay, it was. It was super effective. That was a waste then. I'm not sure it's related to one shot released a month ago. One shot? Someone made a one shot for that? Like, huh? Wait, someone actually made a one shot for that series. I feel like my stacks are too low to even do this battle, if anything. Five, he has 2 stacks here. This might be tough. We might need a bigger party at least. In terms of like actual troop count. Okay, if they don't actually attack me, I could like buy time. Right, we can just like take the weekend off. Do some fun stuff along the way. Okay. Three, 2, 3. Then one more. There we go. No, it's a bit too high now, isn't it? I think just having 2 stacks above, slightly above 4k isn't working. Yeah, it really isn't, huh? Yeah, I need to rethink my strategy here. This for top. Yeah, maybe I need to like buy a bit of time doing other stuff as well. Like, at least we managed to do the top 10 anime betrayal moment, but even so, it's like, that was pain. Yeah, it doesn't help that it costs like 40k each time as well to upgrade like 500 men. Like 40k is actually a lot of money even now, because that's like 1 turn's worth of income, isn't it? To just upgrade 1 unit by 500 men. Yeah, this strategy of like swarming people with a huge number of characters clearly isn't gonna work for boss battles like this, huh? Like, so far... Let's develop this place. Didn't it bother me a bit? You mean the way it's written? I mean, if that's so, we could just change it, isn't it? It's just a case of like, since the way she speaks was kind of different, I thought maybe we could change it up. We ought to have changed it up, but we could change it back. So this isn't it, if you mean like the way that it's written is a bit weird. She just has a rougher way of speaking than most of the characters, is all. Where is she? I think I used her for a battle. I did use her for something. Okay, next turn. I'll grab her so you can listen to her voice. Oh no, he's actually gonna think it actually meant it if you do that. No. But yeah, I could change it. We could change it. I'll get the opinion of some of the other peeps as well. Then we'll see if we can. Like, I'll ask them to specifically look at that and see if it bothers them as well. Then we'll take the majority opinion for that one then, cause this goes like, hello governor. You just see my brolly on the elevator. Oi, sodding cons. That's my water bottle. And all the Australian characters are gonna have an Australian accent as well, right? And we'll just swap out the Japanese lines with like top 10 most cliche anime lines. She moans with accent. Moans with accent. How are we even gonna... What the British moan like? Water bottle? Like that? You just put a asterisk there and just like moans in British. You know, like those Netflix adaptation translations. Oh, and some pages being darker than others, there's so much problems. Should I try Yeah, I could try to retake those, but like... I could try to retake those, but... That was after the multiple retakes one, it still didn't work out. I don't know why specifically those pages ended up in the redraw shit again. Okay. Alright then. Yeah, we can just go with that then. Hopefully it's not too jarring. Let's add some fish. Oh yes, this is gonna be the Death Flag event where he just eats some fugu and dies. There we go. I've seen worse, it doesn't bother me that much. Well, hopefully it's not too bad then. It feels like that kind of thing where like if I actually took the book apart to scan those, it might work out. Pokemon Adventures panels. Wait, Pokemon Adventures was the... Is it the one I'm thinking of? Was it the one where Giovanni like smashes the Pokeballs with his Diglett? You know, he uses, instead of like fighting the guy in battle, he intentionally uses like his Pokemon to smash the other guy's Pokeball instead. Giant words. Yaharika. Yes. Not so much the word itself, but like the effects around the words, I guess, would have been the thing. Although if the words themselves feel out of place, I can also reconsider some of them. outline is too dark. Oh hey, 420k, what do you know? No, it's 42k, 420. Okay, that's a decent amount of money. Goku's at 4k. Senki's at 3.1, so this way Benkei is at 4k. Montezuma will be at 4k. Okay. Okay, battle. Alright. Would this work better? Like, I did manage to push everyone up a little more, but then there we go. Why she? I have no complaints. Let's just go with that. Oh, okay. Just good again, sword again. Good again, sword. Why did Montezuma sound like an engine? I don't know. That was one of the few things I was about to say, so like, there's something feels off. Not only that, but she also has been critting every single hit for the past few hits. Uh-oh. Well, why her? Oh! Put all the people to use that on. Oh, she's built differently. Yeah, did you see how much she hit? This girl just built differently, I don't wanna say. She got wiped, yeah, she got wiped in an instant, like without us, there was no doubt that she was just dead after that. Let me change this a little. Like, the battle itself is going fine, I just need to maybe do this instead. Maybe this. So that hopefully, I don't think we can save Tut from getting instantly sent to the Shadow Realm, but at least I can hopefully get everything else to work out fine. Yeah, so I'm gonna want Montezuma to at least crit once if we're gonna want this to work out. Oh, never mind. What the fuck? Okay, now both of them get sent to the Shadow Realm instead. powder actually fucks things up even more, huh? She has snipe. She has snipe. Okay. If I put all of them here, Percival becomes more of a problem with Dancing Urge. It's either that or I just don't bring Tart. And then just bring someone else who can do damage instead. Right? Because clearly I'm not getting enough time to heal. If that's the case, I should just... Who would be good? That's the case. Will? 658. Effective against the front line, but not so much against the back. Kid? One, two, then she can hit like this, which is not preferable. Maybe like this. Although I say that, but I still feel like if Montezuma doesn't crit, I still can't actually get this to work out as well, huh? Can I? That boomerang shot is really annoying though. That boomerang shot is just... Okay, you know what, one last try. If this doesn't work, I guess we'll just move to Isaac for today, maybe? Or like just do one more turn after this, and then we'll decide after that. Do I have any high stat swordsman? I do have Lancelot. But this should be fine. Then Gallo? Nobunaga? Yeah, having everyone at such low stats really doesn't help at times like this, huh? Do Isaac. Yeah, I'll try this one more time. Then if it doesn't work out, we'll do Isaac. May as well. Come back to you again. Hopefully it doesn't go. Oh, hopefully this time it won't go as well. Yeah, hopefully it goes as well as that. Right, I wasn't supposed to put anyone in the middle row. I forgot. Run, then moderate is next. Okay. Moderate should be able to use her hero skill. Yeah, she crits a lot. Like, I know that they do have additional like crit, but even then, even as a character with a slightly higher crit rate, it's still pretty high, it feels like. Grand Cross. Nope. Oh, there she goes. That still hits 2 people. Yeah, and I didn't even give like Montezuma any crit items, so she really is just like critting heavily on her own. But you know, I have no complaints. If she's gonna do that, I have no complaints at all. Hopefully that can carry me to victory now. Nine K. 9 fucking K. Okay. Okay. It's not a lot, is it? Uh-oh. I don't want to give them a chance to build up more stacks, right? So this might be better. Don't die! Oh! Heavy smash. I feel like I could have someone other than Abe. The problem is there's no one else who has stats that are high in my party as well. Which is why I wasn't sure who else I could have used.
行政に行きますね。
痛くも硬いんだから。
やってやるわ。
Come to think of it, as long as she stays here, I'm kind of safe, aren't I? Because she won't actually use any of her skills as long as she's over there. So I could just do this and do that little bit more damage. There we go. We did it! Just in time for Isaac. Yeah, I should... You see, the thing is, I could have probably gone with someone better than Abe, but like, me investing too much into waifu probably wasn't the best of ideas. Oh no. You know, Mordred's gonna maul even more about the fact that she's lost. She be molded even more. We did it! And now we have the second biggest animated betrayal of the series, isn't it? And this is how she loses all of her friends and goes bald. You're making a mistake if you think I'm joining that harem of yours. Like... No, she kinda has a point though, as much as he would like to say that it's not a nice thing to say. You do be having a very big, like, isekai harem right now. Like, I don't think any of those other, like, modern day light novel isekai harems have as many, like, waifus in them as he does. Yeah, we'll save the wall by making the entire wall into one big family, right? Clearly. We save the wall by banging the wall. There really are no men at all, huh? Even among the NPCs, like... What even goes on in this wall? Think about it. What have these people been banging the entire time before he arrived? Weren't there some generic NPCs in Aizu? Were there? There might have been, but it always feels like most of the generic NPCs are technically all female as well. They could have been, like, I really don't remember, but like, the thing is the enemy NPCs are all female, right? Oh yeah, the cat! Right, there was some, yeah. They just don't appear in the battles, I guess, at all. Like, all of the battles consisted mostly of just Knights of the Round Table, so... I guess that's why? The floor squeaks when we walk. Ah yes, it's the suffering of walking on tatami. Welcome to Japan. You see, Boros trying to be polite there and just saying it's not because the building is just shitty and old. You see, Bedivere gets it. My fucking tatami just creaks like a motherfucker. I don't know. Like, as tough as tatami floor is supposed to be, it does creak a lot just because it's just a bunch of, like, reeds that are bound together. Which is another reason why I don't like sleeping in that room. Like, yeah, for the most part, I've just turned the room with the tatami flooring into just an office instead. You know, most people would rather have their office with a Western style wooden floor room. Yeah, Mordred really do be like freaking out a lot. She's just so on edge, you know. Clearly she's just mad that Arthur isn't gonna bang her anymore. Well, on the bright side, there should be less stress on her now, so she probably wouldn't maul as much now that there's no one to really like give her more stress anymore. What I feel like I might have to hide the screen. See, clearly she was expecting to be banged. Like, as much as she was calling him a monster for banging the rest of them, she wants it herself, clearly. And now that she doesn't actually see the thing, she's actually disappointed. There's some weird fantasies you're having. No, it's not me, it's her. Clearly, you see? It's like, clearly she just really wants the bangs with the funny medicine that makes the women go crazy that does not exist. You know, considering the fact that her hair is like molding so much that she can't actually have bangs, she's just trying to cope with that and just get bangs in a different way. You know, clearly. What's the thing with Bedivere having like a mechanical hand though? Like, was that part of actual Arthurian lore? Did Bedivere have a mechanical hand in, you know, actual Knights of the Round Table lore in some way, shape or form? Because I don't remember that ever being a thing. But because it's like, not only does she have one in this, but the FGO, like, Bedivere also has a kind of like future tech mechanical arm, which actually got me wondering, like, why is every single series giving like Bedivere like super like metal arm or something? Like, I know they were supposed to be one-handed, but like, why a mechanical hand? No, because I was thinking, you know, considering the fact that they have one hand, right, there wasn't really a need to give them a mechanical hand, right? Because as 4chan has already shown us before, clearly there are a lot of people who would be really ready to bang a girl with one arm as well. So they could just have her being like the actual, you know, Bedivere and just be a one-handed, like one-armed warrior instead, right? I'm sure there are people who would enjoy that. What? What? Wait, have you not seen it? There was that 4chan visual novel that was made like 10, 15 years ago. Was it Katawa Shoujo? That thing? Yeah, Katawa Shoujo. The 4chan produced visual novel where every single one of the girls in it like had some form of disability or another. Yeah, that one. Yeah, you know, see, clearly people are fine with women with disabilities. Like, it really does not feel like there was a need to give Bedivere a funny big mechanical hand. I don't know. Yeah, Chaos was cool, which is why I'm like, yeah, you know, people would have loved it. It's morning yoga the game. Hey, Roll. Why, yes, it is. Although you're just in time, we were just about to shift over to playing The Binding of Isaac, if anything. But yeah, it's the morning yoga game. Now instead it's the Funny Castle Youth Plays game. How did that one lady work out? The Aztec related one. It is done. She joined us. You know, with the power of friendship, she is now on our side. Although I don't think we're gonna end up banging her, because this is a family-friendly game. She just joined our side now, and I think she just carried me through the final boss boss battle we just went through as well. So went great. She joined us and became so powerful. She just like wrecked everyone. Like, she pretty much just like one-shotted boss, didn't she? In almost every single battle. Or every single attempt at that battle we did. Yeah, Montezuma is a fucking carry. Like, she has the attack of... If you think about it, she really just has the attack of Geronimo with a higher crit rate. Right, because I think it was something about like... Fist characters have higher crit rate of 30% instead of 10. So she basically is the same character with a higher defense, higher attack, and higher crit rate. And higher speed as well, right? Even if her speed isn't higher, the delay on her skill is lower. And apparently it was low enough for her to go twice in a row, like we saw before. Like, she just smacks them once and immediately goes again and hits a second time, which was enough to instantly take out boss. It's very spicy. Yeah, like, her heroic skill is gonna help a lot as well, although I don't know if we'll ever get a chance to actually use it. Lantern hit. It's great, you know. The names that she uses, the names that she calls like moderate in this are just like, they're all so weird. I love it. You know, it reminds me a lot of like the Three Kingdoms, where they would just like call people like, you son of a sandal maker, you know, and stuff like that. You are the son of a shoe. Oh, those were, it's just great memes all around. Who was left besides Russia? The entirety of the EU, and Britain as well, because Brexit is a thing. Then we also have parts of Central Asia, which is basically where Babylon is in this game. So we have Russia, the EU, Brexit nation, Yeah, then Babylon and Uruk. Even if you make a forehead grow, I don't know more than that. Yeah, her forehead isn't a thing that's growing, it's just her hairline that's not growing, you know? Rio de Janeiro. Oh, so okay, so I guess that's why these two areas were just like neutral territory. I really wish this game had more heroes for some of the areas though. Like more heroes for China, more heroes for South America especially. South and Central America really got shafted in this game. I feel like. As well as Africa, like the fact that like there's no Shaka Zulu or any other like African heroes is kind of very, very unfortunate. Yes, we get balls. Do we really get balls now? Yes, please. Yes, yes. Heroes like Bigfoot. Yeah, clearly, you know, who wouldn't want Bigfoot on their side? No, it sounds like the kind of thing you would expect to see in a mobile game, if anything, right? The La Chupacabra. Chupacabra? Is that what it's called? Like this, the Mexican Bigfoot. Maybe some curious later on, yeah, but no, I think like it feels like they don't have enough like of a cast in those areas. Is what I mean. Like we do get a few, but in terms of like African heroes and African or South American heroes, this game doesn't have too many to begin with. Like we get Juana for the entirety of South America, but there technically isn't any other hero in this game that is of South American descent. Who is Boss based on? Boros is one of the Knights of the Round Table. They're basically a lot of the Knights of the Round Table, most of which most of us don't actually know of. Like, I didn't even know they were Knight of the Round Table until I played this game, but yeah, apparently they are based off of a Knight of the Round Table as well. Yeah, they really got shafted quite bad. Like Africa as well. Like the fact that the entirety of Africa just got like classified as the dark region kind of feels very scuffed. Like yeah, it's just the dark region. No one knows what goes on there other than that shadows appear from the ground to buy Nostradamus' tin books. That really reminds me a lot of that actually really reminds me a lot of the mobile game again. Whole Africa thing, Sam characterless, Geronimo's broken English, casual racism. It really does feel like it, yeah. You can tell that a bunch of Japanese people who have never like traveled out of the country too much made the game. But yeah, the Illuminati is coming. Or rather, we are coming for the Illuminati this time. Clearly, that's just gonna be the final boss of the game, right? You just hear the and then you just like fight with like funny men in white clothing. It was a very tsundere line. Holy shit. Oh, oh, I can feel it. I'm feeling the crunch, Mr. Krabs. I'm feeling it. Oh, the Boros. Best goal is here. Great. Oh, and the Honey Knight is here as well. Great. Oh, yeah, Mordred's line there. That was very nice. You know, it's like quality 2010s tsundere, just a quality 2010s tsundere line. Oh no, I guess the game did come out around then, so it makes sense, but holy shit. Okay, I'll go and take a quick piss break and then I'll come back with Isaac. Come to think of it, her lines are also very broken English, isn't it? Good, good. Come here as fast as you can. Great. Oh, actually no, it's decent English, but the way it's broken up makes it feel very weird as well. Okay, we actually succeeded in the battle. What do you know? Although clearly I'm gonna need more parties, cause this tactic that I've been using to conquer the world till this point clearly isn't gonna work for the end game. So maybe it's also like the animal part. Maybe, maybe. You will see more of the animal parts as well. Yeah, actually yeah. Since it's like the whole Aztec like animal spirit thing as well, right? Maybe it has something to do with that. You have a point there. Yeah, I don't know, just the way they phrase the sentence made it feel a bit broken, which I guess it fits. It fits, yeah. Fair enough. At the very least for her, it feels like it makes more sense than for Geronimo, since I think Geronimo actually historically was supposed to be able to speak like decently fluent English for one of the Aborigines Indians, so I don't know why she sounds like Yoda, especially in the second game. But yeah, I'll be right back, like 5 minutes or less, and then we'll do Isaac. Let me just change the ticker before I go. The Binding of Isaac Repentance. I think it's Repentance at least. I'm not sure if I have to set something up separately to get Repentance to work, but nah. I like this meme images. Well, thank you. They don't take a lot of time to make, but they do take a bit of thinking for me to figure out what to put on them as well, so thank you. Although I haven't made any recently, maybe I should make a new one, but it's just that I haven't gotten any inspiration for new text yet. For what to put on it, I guess. How do I draw it back? There we go. I might make one maybe, like I did before. Oh hell yeah! I mean, if you do have one, it'd be great. Like, then at least because that one was a pretty good meme as well. So yeah, hell yeah. Because I still need to get some inspiration for what to do for the next one. So until then, I'll probably hopefully figure something out as well. But yeah, be right back.